The decision by the government to acquire certain independent power producers or IPPs at high prices via 1MDB raises many questions. 1MDB has acquired Tanjung Energy Holdings Sdn Bhd from Tan Sri Ananda Krishnan in March and Mastika Legenda Sdn Bhd from Genting Berhad in August. Mastika Legenda in turn owns 75% of Genting Sanyan. As mentioned just now, the other 25% is owned by PKNS. The cost for the Tanjung deal was 8.5 billion ringgit, while the Genting deal was 2.55 billion ringgit. Tanjung PLC, this is the mother group, which is owned by Ananda, was taken private by Ananda in September 2010 when he paid 8.8 billion ringgit for the entire group at 21 ringgit 80 cents per share. Tanjung's power business contributed about 75% of the group's revenue and profits. One thus could say that Tanjung Energy Holdings Sdn Bhd made up 6.6 billion of the takeover price by Ananda. This means because 75% times 8.8 billion, you get about 6.6 billion. Now, by flipping the energy share, that is Tanjung Energy Holdings, to 1MDB, Ananda has made a profit of 1.9 billion ringgit in just a matter of about 2 years. Genting announced that it will, this is Genting announced that it will make a net gain of about 1.9 billion ringgit from selling their shares to 1MDB. This is highly generous, especially considering the profits made by Genting since the power plant became operational in 1995. Mastika, which is Mastika Legenda under Genting, has a shareholders fund of 422 million ringgit, meaning the 2.5 billion ringgit paid by 1MDB results in a price-book ratio of about 6 times. 2.5 billion divided by 422 billion, you get about 6. This is above the average price-book ratios of power stocks in the region. I have with me the reports we have of some power companies in the region, in Thailand, in Philippines, in Malaysia, and they are all, the highest is 3.6 in Philippines. The other ones are 1 to 2. But this is 6 times the price to book ratio. In fact, it would actually be cheaper to build a brand new plant of the same size than to buy Genting's 17-year-old one. As I mentioned just now, power plants are like cars. The longer, the older it is, the less valuable it becomes because it's machinery. You have to maintain, you have to repair and whatnot. So, rather than buying a 17-year-old plant, it would have been cheaper just to build a new plant. But they chose to buy a 17-year-old power plant. The Selangor state government also owns 25% of Genting Sanyan through PKNS. Why did 1MDB only purchase Genting stake but not benefit the Selangor public by purchasing PKNS share as well? Furthermore, the first generation concessions for the IPPs are ending in 2016 and 2017. The Energy Commission has announced that any new deals will be more competitive for the IPPs. In addition, Genting has less than 3 years in its gas purchase agreement with Petronas. Thus, if you are making a business decision, any generous valuation for the IPPs does not make any sense unless, contrary to the Energy Commission statement, there is to be a repeat of the lopsided IPP agreements of the past at the expense of Petronas, TNB and the taxpayers. 1MDB describes itself as a strategic development company owned by the government. It must therefore answer the questions raised as to whether 1MDB pursued the IPP deals with the rakyat in mind or to benefit a small segment of their cronies.